Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, our 28th amateur contest of the evening. And what a way to end it. Two first-generation MMA fighters. No boxing background, no wrestling background, just pure MMA. Callum Mullen, Mullen, the champion in the red corner, faces Connor Hitchens, 15-4 in his amateur career, out of the blue corner. Extensive amateur backgrounds. Two of the best amateur featherweights in the country.
This without quite. There's a reason that this is the final fight of the amateur card. It is almost like the main event. Two well-rounded, well-versed fighters.
But look at the composure here, Steve. Both gentlemen under the age of 20.
It's unreal.
Just looking to work behind that jab. Mullen showing a switch kick, letting his hands go first to that 1-2 hook.
Hitchens never afraid of the big moments, the big fights. He's main evented here a number of times.
It's what he lives for.
UK MMAF, the IMMAF. I mean, this guy's been in fights.
Yeah, he's moved up the weight classes as he's grown in stature and age. You know, he started off as a flyweight and a small one at that, and then moved up to bantam. Now operating at featherweight and probably looking to stay there, I'd imagine, as he's grown into his body and become an adult. Likewise, Callum Mullen.
But again,
Mullen from a fighting family, you know, both his brothers compete. Kevin Mullen, a promising undefeated professional, and Tom Mullen, an undefeated amateur as well. Between them, they've never been beat.
And you know, maybe I wonder how much, is that there's nothing that Connor Hitchens hasn't experienced in the cage. Nothing, for good or for ill. And that's the one thing that Mullen has never experienced.
Yeah. There's merit to that, but is the reason he's not experiencing it? Is he too good to experience it at this level? That's the answers. They're the questions that we need answering tonight.
Certainly looks comfortable in the pocket.
Nice entry, but very nice hip turn.
Beautiful hip turn and escape to Connor Hitchens looking
to set up a dart immediately. Here is Callum Mullen, maybe using that to progress to the back. Notice the way he's pinned his leg down with that shin to stop Connor from rolling. Connor manages to roll like a half roll. He's got a one butterfly in, but probably on the opposite side of where he would want it to be. He's using that to elevate, take Mullen's hips off him. Got a nice little underhook, but Mullen reassumes good pressure, good posture.
Trying to work that butterfly, get those butterflies in for lift them up, raise the hips and stand.
Yeah, perhaps so. Just to take his weight off you. Really, you can stand up like that. You can elevate. You can sweep like that. There's submissions from there. We saw Diego Brandao famously at a helicopter armbar not long since. So there's a multitude of things that I can do from butterflies. It keeps his hips off mine.
Connor landing those little tapping shots to the again. Nothing to hurt you, just to throw you off.
An annoyance. We see the way Connor's flat on his back. That's killed really his hooks a little bit. He needs to sit into him in order to utilize those butterflies a little bit more. But entertaining first round.
Very entertaining.
Hitchens looking for the takedown. Got a trip on the exit, but was reversed with a good hip position.
4 more of those, please. I'll be happy with that. Again, I can't even talk about any potential pressure that Connor Hitchens might be feeling after 19 amateur fights. Yeah, I'm guessing pressure's not something that bothers him anymore.
Well, perhaps not, but he embraces that, I think. But there is pressure. It's his hometown crowd. There's redemption.
Absolutely.
He's probably spent the last third of the round on his back there, somewhere where he probably's not spent much time in training. So does the pressure come off the back of losing the first round? Does the pressure come back? You know, so where does pressure stop and pressure start? That's where Callum Mullen is looking to expose.
That's very philosophical, Mr. Prince, for 10 past 11 on a Saturday night. Here we go.
There's something in the water here, Steve.
Amen.
That's why they're so strong here.
Again, Mullen looking really confident here.
Technically correct, Mullen.
Hitchens looking to
just reaching with the left hook a little bit. I like to see him assess distance with the jab. Now Hitchens growing in confidence because of that. That's better work. Maybe switch attacks with that. The pair of them could be going up and down. Just to make, there we go, good feint. Let's see him use that now. There you go. Shows him the uppercut to throw the right high. Mullen switching southpaw. Pressing him back though, Southpaw, looking to throw those lead kicks.
Yeah, slowly but surely.
Nice
though,
body kicks landing there from the Southpaw side. Switches the attack.
Like a good matador, he's putting Hitchens where he wants him, slowly back to the cage. I'm sorry, I missed that.
I think we have some issues going on in the crowd here, sadly.
You know, funny. I gotta tell you, why come to an MMA fight to fight in this? Put them both in the cage. Callum Mullen's got to get his head back in it, though. He's looking frustrated. He's looking angry. Get his head back in it. Unreal.
We're just waiting for this little bit of peacocking, posturing to disperse.
That's really all it is. It's I've had a couple of beers. I'm at a fight show. Hey, look at me. All right, we've looked. Let's get back to the real fight. Callum Mullen, Connor Hitchens.
I think Mullen was a little bit disenfranchised by the stiff arm he got from referee Paul Crosby. But Paul Crosby really looking after everybody's best interest in there, but not wanting the aggression in the crowd to spill over a little bit close to the cage.
I'm just hoping this doesn't take the pop.
Let's take our seats. We've got two young men that have been training for their big night tonight. Let's not fucking ruin that again. All right, let's turn our attentions back to this title fight, shall we?
Isn't there a Russian welterweight waiting for an opponent? Let's bring him in.
I think you're about to get back to the action.
Fantastic. Back to the fight that matters.
Back to the people who can actually fight sleep.
Hopefully both these guys are able just to kind of put that behind them.
As soon as you take your seats, we can restart the action. It will not start again until you are in your seats.
Apologies to our viewers watching this worldwide. It's not really a common occurrence that does happen here, and the problem has since dispersed. So we're going to get back to the action very shortly.
That's it. Thank you.
Beautiful. Calm restored to the venue. And we can get back to the fight that matters. Has somebody been throwing stuff at...
Perhaps at the officials, I think, mate, yeah.
Well, rather them than the commentators.
Do you know what, Steve? I think we're giving this too much credit here, discussing about this. So
Yeah,
let's talk about the action. Let's talk about these two. You know, they might be amateur in name, but to me, they're two professional athletes here. So Callum Mullen, you know what, in that ground there, he looked to turn it around, went southpaw for a little bit, threw some left high kicks, a left middle kick, a left low kick, switching up the attack. Hitchens, you know.
Yeah, Hitchens looked for that takedown, but was reversed on the way down. The thing is, though, we're essentially getting round one over, and these guys are going to be rested. They're going to be... Maybe it's just going to make for a much more exciting second round in a minute. As we get ready to go.
You got to think about all these things, these thoughts that are going through these gentlemen's round. This is their 7th round together, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they know each other.
Here we go.
Yeah, good to see it back on. These boys touch glove. Sign of respect,
Nice,
and we go again.
Inside leg kick from Hitchens.
Doesn't look like either of them have missed a step in that unforeseen break.
But I just like to see Mullen just change the tempo with that jab. Nice right hand counter though, slips to the outside and throws it over the top of Hitchens' jab. See that jab that Mullen uses? It's all one speed. It's boom, boom. Yeah, just touch.
Again, constant movement from both. Light on their feet, bounce it, and catches the leg.
Good recovery from Mullen.
Great balance.
Switches back into southpaw, starts pouring that jab out. Gets a little toe into his body there for his... I think that's a good tactic from Mullen there, just to take away the inside leg kick. You can see that's why Mullen is switching stance, because he's got a bit of redness on the inside of the lead leg. But Mullen is very efficient from both stances, so he won't... Nice right hand, lands left hook, hits the glove.
As we were saying just before that brief interruption, what Mullen is doing, again, by inches he's taking the space away and making Hitchens fight with his back to the cage.
How many times do you see Connor Hitchens on the back foot for a fight?
Not very often.
And because he's not accustomed to it, he's going to get tired. He shoots in, gets the underhook. Good hand fighting by Mullen. He's gone a 2-on-1 on the right hand, reverses because of that.
Very nice.
Now his head position's got to improve, otherwise he's gonna find himself on the fence here. He's got a nice deep underhook there, Hitchens.
Both fighting hard for position against the cage.
Now I see what Mullen's doing with his right arm. There's a difference between a whizzer and an overhook.
Yeah.
So Mullen's using the whizzer to keep Hitchens' hips away from him.
10 seconds left in
Drifts
this round.
out to the single leg. Mullen, can he finish his takedown? Punctuates this round.
Trying very hard, but some great takedown defense. As both these guys battle up against the cage. Man, when you, again, that's almost like the fight had to restart. Going into the third, these guys look fresh as a daisy.
I think these two fellas could do 15 rounds. I've been around these guys, trained with them, and instructed them in certain instances. So Hitchens like the Duracell bunny, and Mullen's no different. So it's like when you use your lungs and your cardio for one pursuit, and that's MMA, and you do it from the tender age of 14. Your body's accustomed to it. Your diaphragmatic breathing, it works. You relax. Most people are either predominantly a striker or a grappler, so they get tired in the other. These guys are MMA fighters.
What's Hitchens got to do different? Right now it seems that...
I think he's got to try gain Mullen's respect, push him back with strikes, intelligent pressure, work in phases.
Don't let Mullen set the pace or the location, I suppose.
Straight away, too much respect again. So you like to see him come forward with a combination, step on an angle, come again. Or mix up his attacks, threaten levels.
Hitchens now trying to work inside the pocket.
Nice. So a good karate style blitz in there that landed the right kick.
Mullen just seems to be just that half an inch out of range.
Yeah, you can see he's looking to try land this left hand hit. Just waiting for Hitchens to overcommit a little bit, fall short. Nice left kick to the body, but grabs the leg. Nice hips though by Mullen.
Good strong hip spin. How's that?
Great use of that butterfly though to elevate to keep his hips off him, push him into the fence. The only reason that probably he's not on his back now is because of the fence.
But Hitchens comfortable here at the minute.
Yeah, Hitchens using the cage to prevent him from going to his back, and now he's going to look to use that underhook that he's got just to really pull himself back towards. But Mullen regarding now, and he's got an arm committed, he's got an angle. There's an omoplata set up here, or he's gone to full guard. You see him threatening the triangle on the far side now, but with his foot in the cage, he can really look to explode and get his hips up. Now he's put right foot on the hip, which is...
And that hand on the mat's not a good thing for Hitchens, right? If he posts, doesn't that give him the arm a little bit if he tries to post on it?
Yeah, not just that, but then he's only got one arm. He only has one arm that he can use with. So he can only strike with one arm, so now look, he's going to look to noodle arm, or he's going to look to throw the reverse of his thumb back through Mullen's armpit, and then hopefully circle his hands to the inside. Remember, in fighting, which this is, so imagine a Thai boxing clinch. This is the Thai clinch on the floor.
Yeah.
So the advantageous position is to circle your hands on the inside and control the inside. That's what these guys are fighting for now. So it's a 50-50 fight. We've got Mullen with a deep whizzer now that's keeping Hitchens' chest off him. And now Hitchens looking to rain down a shot with that right hand. Good bicep control.
Again, makes it really tough for Hitchens to get any real posture to land anything meaningful.
Yeah, like see Hitchens just to get his knees underneath him like he is going to do here. You see a good control of the necktie again by Mullen. And then good overhook of the elbow. See, even though he's not grabbing anything, he's using he's using what we call the blade of the hand to prevent the elbow from sneaking out of there. The blade of the hand is also the hardest part of the body too, which is why you see these blood chokes hurt so much. Nice right hand though. It's a bit of an unorthodox position with his hips away, but he's finding good pressure just off his feet. Notice that he's driving his feet towards Mullen.
Certainly, I think Conor's best round so far.
Undoubtedly. Is this the turning point of the fight?
Well, Mullen doesn't look too concerned. He's staying, he's keeping himself safe. He's pinning down Hitchens so he wouldn't give any damage.
And Hitchens has exceptional top pressure, like blanket pressure.
Yeah.
So his hips are very heavy in that position. So if he can get Mullen to the ground 2 more times, there's a chance we might see 2 more rounds like that.
It's again a proven competitive fight, and one that people were rightly excited about. The skill set on display here is awesome. Amateurs. Look at amateurs.
In name.
Yeah.
In name.
Man.
But this just shows the evolution of this sport. I moved back to England in 2011, and some of the professional bouts that I was watching at that time would have been very far down this amateur card, and that's not a slant on the people that are involved in those contests. It just shows you how far not only UK MMA, but the MMA scene as a whole just seems to evolve, progress month after month, week after week. So, and these 2 guys are a fine, shining example of that.
These guys are 2 of the best at featherweight in the country. Here we
Mullen
go.
Mullen rushing out to control the center.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to get pushed back. And
again, I think that's the thing I noticed most about the 3rd round is he wasn't the matador there. He wasn't kind of slowly inching Hitchens
nice body
back.
kick.
So maybe Hitchens coming into this fight a little bit more. Nice inside leg kick.
Yeah, he's fine home for that right.
Oh!
Good hips. He's dug deep with that. That Hitchens going to look to turn him the other way with it, like throw it all the way over to his left. Looking to secure the S grip though there. I think he's just about got his fingers got together. But look at that hip movement though by Hitchens to keep himself on the fence. Notice how close his feet are to the fence, which just really pins him to the cage.
Base as well. Nice and wide.
Mullen's hips quite far away. He's got a little of a broken posture. That dig that Hitchens going to do is going to release that arm in a second. Nice little body shot. Just chipping away.
Still continuing to drive.
Mullen looking to inch those fingertips together, get that S grip. I think the cage is in his way there, so he's gone out for the single leg. Yeah, now he's going to switch it to the double. Back to the S grip.
He's working so hard to try and connect those hands.
Just like to see him improve head position, which he just did. He's going to get his head underneath Hitchens now. Now he's dug that head a little bit deeper, just pressing his pressure in, really forcing Hitchens into the fence.
Such a grinding, tiring thing to do at the moment.
You know, it's just a game of inches, but for the educated eye, this is a joy to behold here.
Okay, Conor doing really well.
Conor doing a good job of staying on the cage. Now his feet are off the cage, and now Mullen's looking to get his hips in and lift. Good use of the whizzer again by Hitchens.
But again,
nice knee by Hitchens through the middle.
Must be half the round with your back against the cage. He's got to do something to turn off soon.
Well, but I don't see that he's getting any damage here. I don't know that Mullen's necessarily winning. Forward pressure. Now he's just been reversed. And I believe that Hitchens landed a bit more damaging strikes in there, even though he had his back to the fence. So now he's looking to reap that leg, pull him off the fence. See that the post is actually hurting Mullen here a little bit. He needs to move a little bit to his right because the post is just take it there, and there it is. He's going to make a suicide throw to his right. Connects his hands together again. He needs to come back towards his right. Perhaps notice the way that he's broken down his posture to get his hips underneath him and lift. Great use of the double unders there, or the double overs to pull Hitchens off his hips.
Landed some nice knees to the body as well.
Yep.
Such a hard.
There's that whizzer again.
Here.
There's that whizzer. They're just keeping his hips away from him. Forcing Hitchens away with the back of his hand. Good wrist control.
Reps corner is screaming at Hitchens to finish this takedown. Mullen, I think, is going to stand firm for the last few seconds of this round. But wow.
Is there a closer match fight you've witnessed recently?
Man, it is almost like for the first time, Callum Mullen looks like he's actually worked in the corner. I mean, he actually looks a little bit tired.
Yeah, I think he expended a lot of energy pressing Hitchens into the fence. what I think is this is Hitchens' world, the cage. I
Yeah.
think this is where he comes into his own. So it's good to see Mullen's fighting him in his own game and giving him lots of issues and pressure. It's only because both the guys had such great hips and hip movement within there that neither of them ended up with the rectums on the canvas.
It's such a tight fight as well. Like just positioning might be the difference. The longer you're in top position or in a controlling position.
Well, you see, top position isn't top position.
No, as long as you're doing something with it.
So what is mount? Mount means you're in a dominant position. Well, if you get mount and you do with it, what is it? It's just a position.
Just a position.
So if I get mount and range strikes, then yeah, okay. But if I get mount and I get reversed, end up in half guard, you've got to do something with the position. I love these new rules. I love the new scoring system. It makes the sport better.
Makes it more gives the fighters more reason
To fight. And that's what these two guys are doing, and they don't need any invitation for this.
Here we are in the championship rounds. The championship deciding round.
Nice left high kick from Mullen, followed up with a left straight. Inside leg kick again from Hitchens, but catches a right hook as he comes in for there.
He was looking for the body kick there.
Mullen stance.
Yeah. Such a fight of inches. Not even inches, millimeters.
Yeah, just a war of attrition, really, isn't it? I think it's who bends first.
Khan keeps working that inside leg kick. Certainly picking up his output this round so far as Hitchens.
I think when he works with a high work rate, he forces Mullen to go backwards, and that has to be an instruction because when Mullen is on his front foot, he looks different gravy, you know, and that's a good right hook as he comes in. Nice. Really setting traps with those leg kicks and a good entry, but he gets a good underhook in there and then a nice whizzer. But Hitchens going to use that to go to the single leg. Nice sprawl.
Is Callum now going to start picking up the pace himself? He still looks calm, confident.
Unmoved. Unmoved.
Glacial. But again, Connor, right now, Hitchens being a little busier of the two.
Yeah, I don't think you're wrong there, Steve. It looks like sometimes when you've grappled for 3 minutes, you feel like you've got nothing left in your arms. So it looks maybe like Mullen's looking a bit more reinvigorated now than he was before. So you see he's thrown a lot of kicks and not too many punches, where he's having more success with his punches. So
Hitchens continuing to go back to the inside of that right leg. And
yeah, Mullen looking to get rid of a bit of lactic. I think he's going to step on the accelerator now. Look at it, he's coming forward. Hitchens showing some feints. Catching him again with that inside leg kick.
That wasn't the kick that made him change stances there, right? That was just
a dressing balance, yeah. Nice jab as he came in.
Straight.
Got his attention.
Yeah, right down the pipe.
Feinted the level change thereafter. Good little broken rhythm left high kick. Nice right-handed entry though. Looks like he's in on the hips. Good use of that frame again.
Just working like mad to try and secure that
open
takedown.
Hand strikes there from Hitchens.
Knee to the thigh from Mullen. As he's looking to drag.
Oh, he's looking to dump him. He's looking to dump him, and nice left hands in that.
Wowzers. 15 minutes. 5 3-minute rounds.
10 3-minute rounds these boys have gone through.
That's unreal. Callum, Mullen, and Connor Hitchens. And man, first round one way set. Man, this is a tough one, man.
I think the swing round's the 5th round.
Yeah.
And I don't know who won that one. I think we might have a split decision.
Well, that was a very, very good fight. Split draw? You gonna call it now?
No, you'd like to see a winner, you know.
I think so. Man, they're tallying up the scorecards over there. Both fighters walking with their chin in the air.
Yeah, both fighters believing they've done enough here to take the belt, and in probably their previous fights, it would have been more than enough. The level of quality they put on show there. So
somebody is going to leave this cage disappointed in a few seconds, Carl.
But irrespective of that, Steve, Connor Hitchens, Callum Mullen take a bow. That was a pleasure to watch.
Absolute joy to watch. While we're just waiting for our MC, give a shout out to the Health Shack in Preston, T-Nutrition, Combat Mats, Next Level Fitness, Empire Grappling Events, and Miller Taxi.
And gentlemen, once again, a round of applause for both our warriors. They left everything in the cage tonight. And so after 5 rounds, we head to the judges' scorecard where we have a split decision. Your winner in the blue